If you fly, you're probably making at least one of these mistakes. And some of them, they can cost you hundreds of dollars, hours of stress, or even get you stranded at the airport. After taking over 100 flights, I've learned the hard way what not to do when booking flights, going through airports, and actually getting on the plane. So today I'm saving you the trouble. Here are the biggest mistakes to avoid and what to do instead. Stick around because even experienced travelers mess some of this up. You see a cheap flight, you get excited and you book it immediately. But what you don't notice is the 10-hour layover in an airport with nothing but vending machines and plastic chairs. Layovers can turn a good deal into a nightmare. Some even require visas just to leave the airport. Others are overnight, meaning you now have to pay for a hotel. Suddenly, that cheap flight isn't so cheap anymore. Always check the total travel time, layover length and location before booking. Because nothing ruins a trip faster than being stuck in an airport for half a day. Everyone wants to get a cheap flight, but many people go about it the wrong way. They assume if they just wait long enough, airlines will drop the prices at the last minute. But what actually happens? Prices go up. And now you're paying double what you would have if you'd booked earlier. Airlines use complex pricing algorithms, and the reality is that the best time to book is usually about 1 to 3 months before a domestic flight and 3 to 6 months before an international flight. If you wait until the last few weeks, airlines know you're desperate and they'll charge you for it. And what is the better way? To set up Google Flight price alerts and let the deals come to you. That way, when prices drop, you're ready to book at the perfect time. It is tempting to book a flight from a bigger airport because the tickets look cheaper. But here's what most people don't calculate: the time and money it actually takes to get to that airport. If you have to take a train, a long car ride, or even an extra flight just to reach your departure airport, are you really saving money? Probably not. Before booking, do the math. Factor in transportation costs, time, and the risk of delays just getting to your flight. Sometimes paying a little more to fly from your local airport is actually the smarter move. Airlines make billions of baggage fees because people don't check the rules before flying. They assume their ticket includes a checked bag until they get to the airport and realize they have to pay an extra $50. Every airline has different baggage policies, and budget airlines are the worst offenders. Some even charge for carry-ons. And if you don't read the fine print, you could end up paying more for baggage than for the flight itself. Before you pack, check your airline's weight limits and fees. Weigh your bag at home, and if you're close to the limit, wear your heaviest clothes on the plane. This is a simple trick that can save you a lot of money. Now, imagine this. You've booked your flight, packed your bags, and you're at the airport ready to check in. Then the airline staff looks at your passport and says, you can't board this flight. This happens more than you think, and the reasons vary. Some countries require that your passport be valid for at least 6 months beyond your travel dates. Others need a visa that can take weeks to process. Some even require proof of onward travel before they let you in. Don't assume your passport and the plane ticket are enough. Check the visa requirements well in advance, and if your passport is close to expiring, renew it. The last thing you want is to be stuck at the airport watching your plane leave without you. Security and immigration can be the most stressful part of flying, especially if you don't know what you're doing. You get to security and suddenly you're that person holding up the line because you forgot to take your laptop out of your bag. Or worse, you packed a full-size bottle of shampoo and now TSA is making you throw it away. Then there's immigration. Some people don't realize that lines for passport control can take over an hour, and if you don't leave enough time between connection flights, you could miss your next one. Be smart about it. Arrive early if you know you need passport control, know the rules, and have your documents ready. It will save you a ton of stress. Have you ever been on a long flight only to realize you're stuck in the absolute worst seat on the plane? Maybe it's the last row where the seat doesn't recline, or a middle seat on a 10-hour flight, or right next to the bathroom where you spend the entire flight with people standing over you. Seat selection isn't just about personal preference, it can make or break your flight experience. Before choosing, check Seat Guru, for example, to see which seats to avoid. If you want more legroom, go for an exit row. If you want to sleep, grab a window seat. A little planning here can mean the difference between a comfortable flight and 6 hours of misery. So, 7 of the biggest mistakes people make when flying and how to avoid them. And if this helped you as well, hit the like button so more people can see it as well. And speaking of flights, if you've ever struggled to get through a long-haul flight without feeling like a zombie at the other end, you don't want to miss this video. I'm breaking down exactly how to survive long flights, find the best seats and other game-changing tips. Cheers, safe travels and do zobaczenia.